saber quem foi que um dia disse que eu vou sofrer. E o que passou, passou. Já não importa mais. Vamos viver.
Now they're restoring the cathedral, which will see like totally different. That's why when you see this, when you see the cathedral, it's the opposite.
This is inside the church. Workers.
They abolished the slavery, so that's they had to offer money for them to come up and still belong to the government.
Here we are at the Maracana Stadium. And this is the cathedral.
First-time basis. This is from Joseph Daly, Managing Director of Enshaw. Could you, just up front here, there's many tubes of Baroccas.
Rio is experiencing something of a renaissance. Best known for its famous beaches of Copacabana and Ipanema.
I brought some transparencies to help us to talk about the Brazilian economy and the banking sector.
Very interesting talk. GDP of about 5% month. What was that per day? Inflation? I don't remember. That's all.
Just tell me how you enjoyed this morning. Colin, did you enjoy it?
I think so.
Seriously? Do you think you learned much?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Good day, everybody. On behalf of BoE.
We are the shop.
Maybe you can explain why your eyes are so red.
What day is after?
É no batu, samba de roda, que eu vou dançando sem parar. É no batuque do tchacabum, que você mexe o bumbum. É no batu, samba de roda, que eu vou dançando sem parar. É no batuque do tchacabum, que você mexe o bumbum. Deu uma umbigada pra frente, lance a bundinha pra trás. Ameace o strip agora e mostre do que é capaz. É no batu, samba de roda.
Oh, this kept budget accommodation, that's for sure. Piece every 50 meters or so.
Levante as mãozinhas pro alto, mexa pra lá e pra cá. Dê um pulinho pra frente e gire no mesmo lugar. É no batu, samba de roda, que eu vou dançando sem parar. É no batuque do tchacabum, que você mexe. É no batuque, samba de roda, que eu vou dançando sem parar. É no batuque do tchacabum, que você mexe. Dê uma olhadinha pro lado e vire bem devagar. Gatinha, se for do seu gosto, pode agarrar.
Here for our annual, what's it, the BoE Incentive Awards dinner. And this is an old military establishment with beautiful cannons, and it's actually stunning. tourists here.
I know.
It's usually architecture. It's one used to the other extreme.
Amazing. That's Pippa doing what she knows best, eh? Here we are, we're going on a boat for the day.
No, please. You've obviously been here too long. It's in the Hillbilly. Hello.
Just fine-tuning his drum. Whoa! That's me like getting a fine-tune.
Let's put hair on your chest.
That's John getting fine-tuned. John, are you fine-tuned yet? Down, Catherine.
Down.
A little bit of Rio in our life, a little bit of
fortune to build it in the rocks and they can blast away.
Where we are is known as Sepetiba Bay. Hello. Jim.
And the blood on the knees? The last bit of the shackles of the unjustified past.
Ron, I want to know why you weren't in the water.
Because somebody on that boat over there has got my costume.
Really?
And I've asked about a dozen people if they could please fetch it for me. None of them have.
Can you just tell me though why they've got your costume?
I think I left it in somebody's room last night.
Okay, are we allowed to know who?
I
Male
can't
or female? You can't remember.
No, Gideon, I would never be unfaithful to Gideon. Gideon! Come, bud. You must come here. Come over here, please, quickly. They're questioning our loyalty to each other.
How are you doing with growing your stomach?
I'm working on it.
Let me just check out your freckles as you've been checking out. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Who's this now?
Who's this?
You need to sort of get a bit closer, please. Oh, you're the senior. You're the senior guy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Are you the guy that does all the cash machines? No. Okay. Oh, lovely. Oh, hang on. Let me just check out your books.
We done our group thing.
Let's just have a look.
Your great region.
Oh, yes. And bottom.
She's looking at the bulge in your pocket.
Oh, yes. And then it's the housewife's turn. She takes her banana as well.
That's it.
Again.
Adds vibrance to the river.
What does?
You do, Darren. Darren Brown, you
Again.
It's not pertaining to work, right? Okay, now we said it explains it very well. does it taste?
Wow! It's aguardente.
Pepper on her brim.
Have a good one for the girls at the bottom.
What doing you?
I'm going to just show you how to drink caipirinhas without getting drunk. Are you ready?
You're going to throw it over your shoulder, let me guess.
The local Indians do, they grab them by the tail, hit them against the branch, bite their head off and drink the blood.
We start the penetration.
Berries, buxom, brutes. Very fond of mother.
Very fond of mother.
Sailing on a schooner.
Sailing on a schooner.
Looking for some treasure.
Looking for some treasure.
Hope we'll find it sooner.
Hope we'll find it soon. For a conference.
And when the week was over, there'll be 20 less singing balls to your partners, hearts against the wall. If you never get right in Rio, you'll never come right at all.
Come on. Yep.
Going, how will be the adventure today? We shall have the chance to know the jungle. You will be Tarzan.
This is the old president's house.
Sleeping.
Dave.
At the beginning of the 17th century, the people from the court came to Brazil and almost destroyed all this forest. This forest was almost totally devastated to make a way to coffee plantation, okay?
Okay, on our way up to Cochabamba. This is the view.
Maracana Stadium, ó.
Well, this is a Mike Weir special. Mike organised this truck to get broken down and we all stopped to push it. And look what just came out of it.
And a different dances.
How do you walk?
Good job. What name of the tree?
Sumo.
Okay.
After your walk so far.
Here we are to do a little bit of hang gliding. Setting up the hang gliders over there.
Alright.
That's the view.
Come to hang glide. I've decided it would be more courageous to drop out than to jump.
I feel like I'm going to have this spurt of diarrhea just now as we take off.
This is the most silly thing I've ever done. If I could get out of this, I would. There's absolutely no fear. Can I take your... I can.
Had an orgasm jumping off the world.
It was a pose, eh?
It's Richard the Valiant. And that's Mark getting ready.
Standing on top of the buildings, eh?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, there they go.
Só aqui, essa aqui na rampa. Tudo bem.
Okay? On the beach? Yeah, and scotch. Okay? Don't touch. Ah, it's beautiful. Woo! Hey, this is great. Barra da Tijuca Beach, all right. Oh yes, it's beautiful, eh? Yeah, beautiful. Woo! Jeez. Unbelievable. What, you want me to up? Oops. Okay.
Okay.
There we are.
Hope for another guarana.
Possibly this thing to paradise. Manoj, lifeguards?
I mean, there wasn't even a minute, hey?
Was that on the tape?
Eu estudei a vida inteira pra ser doutor, mas ganho menos que um camelô. Na minha mesa só arroz e feijão, eu só vejo carne na mesa de operação. Então eu fico 24 horas de plantão.
One day it actually comes up quite quickly. I mean, that couldn't have been more than about 2 minutes.
Not even, yeah. But it is rather browning stuff.
This is the first cable station. As you notice, some of the people took this a little bit scaredy, should we say.
Then moving on rapidly, we have the wonderful takeaways from the national airport. If we land too early, so it's a water landing. If we carry on too far, it's another scuba diving trip that's included in the airfares. Then, moving on rapidly, we come to the right side where there's the L-Forts. Now the L-Forts was used many years ago in protecting rails. No battles ever fought there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, if you got it. You're enjoying yourself.
Stops you, like stops. Amazing.
F word. Fantastic.
You know that should have.
It's certainly not a fantastic subject.
That's how you get up if you lose your ticket.
Natasha.
Oh my God. Thank you.
What is that beach down there?
Private.
Private beach.
You're going to step forward.
No.
Is that Chocolada flew in from the States, and he's actually Earl James. I don't know if you know the actor Earl James. What you do is you buy olives, and you put the olive there, and then you push this down, and it takes the pip out of the olive. And when I saw it, I thought that Bernice Bowen should have a D pipper. And now, you had a roommate that you used to like. You had one of the girls you had your eye on and grabbed around the corner. And all those little dirty things come out in the wash. So if you'd please like to welcome the Finance Committee to the top, I'll talk about them one by one.
On behalf of all the ladies here, I would like to tell you why he was nominated as a stirrer. And I think it's simply summed up by saying, what part of no don't you understand? And the last nominee is none other than Mike Brown. And again, in case you've forgotten the conference that we had, I mean, when Mike had to do the closing speech, I mean, we expected really something motivational, right? But all he did was sour relations within the BoE group by castigating David Peters. The first nominee is Liesl Ferret. Now Liesl, other than being stunningly beautiful, she started this but as the days have gone by, she sort of eyes have narrowed. And we obviously believe now that she's on a different planet. And one of the statements that Liesl will make to you now, any of you guys that chatting her on today, is why? These are a worthy nominee. Okay, their second nominee is Richard Sane. Now Richard actually deserves probably about 5 other trophies. I mean, the one is that, if you recall, when he came to the conference, he wasn't in the best of nick, okay? And I clearly remember that after about 7 minutes of the conference, he went to the toilet, we didn't see him again. And also, you know, at the club, Richard, you were evilly spotted causing shit in the land, and, you know, really it's not good Then we have as a third nominee Sharon May. Lay at the front, he laid back at the front of the boat, okay, as if he owned it and he expected everybody to run around him and get him drinks, etc. So we have four nominees here, and Ben will sort of sort out who's in.
And the winner is Richard Sang.
Amongst the innumerable feats that Dave Griffiths has performed on this conference, he's the only guy that swam naked in the pool there and was the instigator of it and had to get chucked out by the hotel management.
This lady was lying on the beach in Copacabana and was quite close to the shore break, and a hermit crab happened to be washed up out of its shell and couldn't find anywhere else to shelter. So she had a Rio costume on. He managed to find a little spot to nip up into. And she found a little uncomfortable, so decided to go to the doctor. And Jess says, I'll have a little piece of bait outside the entrance and perhaps the crab will come out. So he said to her, well, you know, I think what I'll have to do is try and get in a little bit deeper. And what I suggest is, if you don't mind, is I'll strap it to the end of my rooflet. And I'll just put them in a little bit and wait until the crab goes and I'll withdraw quickly and then we'll have them. A little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. And you're like, no, it doesn't go there. She said, what are you going to do now? So I'll just crush the little fucker.
He was saying, you notice they all gravitate to the same table, this common lot. I think it goes without an awful lot of saying why Pippa's there, but I mean she's really been a officer at the party. Well done, Pippa. And the last nominee is Sonia Besta. Now Sonia's had a very quiet trip. I mean the only argument
Sonia Besta.
And for any of you who wandered around the streets of the city, there's one oak you don't wander around with. And that's Neil McCarthy, because you guaranteed to be known.
Guru Chan from chest, yes, here. And this up. Okay, you, everybody here. Come on. Sing 7 days. Siguro Chan, Amaha, Ochan. Again, 7, 8. Siguro Chan, Amaha, Ochan. Siguro Chan, Amaha, Ochan. Siguro Chan, Amaha, Ochan. Siguro Chan.
To the bar downstairs. He'll be here in like 2 minutes. How about that?
The view from Carlin's flat.
This is Bohemia beer. Probably the best beer in Brazil. All beers are good here, but anyway, this is one of the good ones. Cheers!
Cheers! This is 2 minutes later. Okay, I've just arrived in a little town called Parachi, Brazil. Been at Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. The ambulance. Little village. I would like to change some travelers checks yesterday. Insisting that it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Somebody must change travelers checks in this town. Well, they do, but they want to charge me US $20 to change a travelers check. I only want to change $50 US, so they're charging me a commission of almost 50%, which is ridiculous. You just take a check. Oh yeah, the other thing is I thought that my MasterCard would help me. They don't accept MasterCards in this town. Only Visa. Something meats or something. But chocolate here. Local teaspoon. Oh, there he is. This is the church. It's the main church in town. I don't know what its name is right now. Again. And the old square. And my hotel. Seem to have some flooding, but I like the little photo opportunity. Interesting little bird. You know when they say leave lots of time for contingencies, and when you try to get to the airport, of course, make sure you get there early. Oh, here we are, broken down on the side of the road. Got no idea how long this is going to take. And number 2, you take a taxi. 200 kilometers, $100. What the hell? A free rider.
Look here.
Because
Okay, but on. Okay, here's the one we made on the plane. And guess who's here?